hope everyone is ready for ducks. So, stream started a little bit late, which, by the way, please don't yell at me if stream's running late. I know a lot of people are just joking, but it does make me feel kind of bad. But, welcome in, gamers. My model is, for some reason, slightly purple. My model dad, Nate, gave me like these little recolor options, and I was trying to rekeybind them because whenever I typed, I would accidentally trigger it, right? So I went to go fix it and then I deleted it. So now my model is just slightly purple, and you can't really tell unless you look at like the conductor baton of my teacher model hair. So I don't know why that is, but hopefully I will be able to fix that eventually. But welcome in, gamers. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mystic. Hello, Flame. Hello, Torin. Hello, Jellyfish. Hello, Patmos. Hello. So today, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be reading some Reddit posts. And I used to do Reddit streams fairly often. I haven't done one in a long while. And I love reading Reddit posts because I love giving my opinion. I'm very good at giving my opinion, as a matter of fact. But what I decided to do today is, instead of just showing you the Reddit post, instead of just showing you the Reddit posts, what I wanted to do is I figured instead of just like having the Reddit posts there on the screen, which sometimes y'all will spoil the Reddit posts for me as I'm reading them, I figured we could all get some ducks, okay? So this is all the duck. Wait, why are they on fire? I left it alone for 2 seconds! All I did was leave to go pee! What happened? Why is it on fire? I leave for 2 goddamn seconds and it's on fire? Oh, it's the magma duck. That would make sense. Hi, Entanglement. Hi, Zia. Welcome. So, the way this is gonna work, I figured, because I wanted to give you the opportunity to have a... Wait, why is one of them squirting? Are you dying? Is that why you're squirting? Like, is it, like, deflating? Are you good?
No, it's a clown duck.
Oh, I forgot that clowns did that.
Yeah.
I thought homie was just squirting. Anyway, so the way this is gonna work, I figured what I would do is I would restart it, and then every time a duck pops in, okay? Every time a duck pops in, what we can do is someone can claim it, okay? And whenever that duck pops up, whoever types claim first, their name will be on the... Hi, Jetmir. Their name will be on the duck, okay? So you gotta be fast. But if you don't want the duck, you don't have to claim it. If you want to wait for a good duck, that's valid. Okay, so we're gonna be with the generic ducks, but that's me. I'm gonna be the basic bitch duck. Okay, so let me go. What is it? Settings. I don't want any music on right now. There we go. Cause I got my own music. We're listening to classical music. It's still Squirter. Wait, why did my model freeze? Did you see that? My model like froze for a second. But yeah, so I spawn in with the basic duck. And then this game is actually causing me to lag. Are you fucking for real? The duck simulator is causing me to lag. I hate it here. Will that work? No, that's not what. Oh god, that's ugly. Hold up. What's the one that I want? I'm like, why am I lagging? Oh my god, duck simulator. That's still kind of... Okay, that's fine. There we go. Duck Simulator's too advanced for me. I can run Skyrim with 700 plus mods. But Duck Simulator is where we draw the line? What? Okay, well anyway. So, I guess it's the water, yeah. But anyway, there is the duck. So we're gonna watch. You have to tell me, you have to type when there's a duck that you want, because I'm gonna be looking at Reddit. I only have well actually I can probably do this. Yeah, okay. So, if I put my thing over here, well then I won't see the duck. We'll just put it over here. I think that'll work out, so then I can see everything. Yeah, because then I can see chat and then I can see you. Okay, so if you would like to submit a Reddit post for me to read, for me to give my opinion on, we do have a channel for submitting Reddit posts in the Discord. Usually we've been going from like the most recent post to the least recent post, but I actually figured today what we could do is maybe we could actually start backwards, since a lot of these posts I might have already seen on TikTok and whatnot. So we're gonna go from the most recent post, and then we're gonna go up. And some of them I may skip around with because I want to do the ones that I find the most interesting. So if I don't read all the stories, please do not be upset. So let me go find our Reddit channel. There it is. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay. Let's see. Some of these are just pictures, so I'm gonna do the ones where I'm like reading, because it's kind of like an ASMR thing, except not at all. Oh boy. Okay, we're in for a good one. Hi, Hylie, and welcome. Welcome to Ducks and Reddit. That is the theme of tonight. I wanted to do something a little quirky. Here, let me move chat, by the way, so my big-ass hat isn't blocking it, because that kind of, yeah, there we go. Put you over here. There we go. Welcome in. So, our first Reddit story of the night, starting off strong as always. This Reddit story is titled, I just found out that the babysitter was breastfeeding my son without my consent. Oh, claim! Patmos, that is your duck. Alright, Patmos, you have... Who is this fella? Oh, that's a nice fella. I like him. How do I name him? Hold on. I remembered how to name him for a second, and then I didn't. How do I... Oh my god, I have to figure out how to name him. Fuck, how do I name... Let me see. P to screenshot duck hotspot, unlock cursor. Hi, Bedside Nest. The way you get a duck is when a duck shows up on screen. If you are the first person to type claim, I will name the duck after you. And Patmos claimed this one, but now I have to figure out how to name it. Because I named that one. I named that one. You can send the ducks down the side. Wait. Oh, oh, he's going. Oh, Patmos, you're going. Oh, you're going down the slide. That's so cool. How do I name the duck, though? I know there's a way to. I have the names on. Let me turn them on and then off again. I'm pretty sure I can name... Like, I know I can name it, though. How do I name the duck? Fuck. Technical difficulties. I need to figure this out. Or else we can't do this. Tab. Let me see. I'm wondering if controls... Switch to hotspot, switch to screenshot, look around, unlock cursor... Duck hotspot. Oh, he honks at you. Wait, do you hear that? Hold on, I'm busy. Okay, collection. Now I see. Okay, Patmos, this is your duck. There we go. Now let me... There we go. Okay. Patmos. Okay, now I know how to do it. We're good. Okay. There you are, bud. Look at that. Okay, cool. So basically the rule is if you see a duck spawn in, it is your job to type in the chat that you want that duck and to claim it, okay? That's how it's gonna work. So anyway, back to the unconsensual breastfeeding. So, here is, and this is in Best of Redditor updates, so I'm hoping, it says it's concluded, so hopefully we have a conclusion. But welcome in, everybody. So, the post reads, I, 28F, just found out that the babysitter was breastfeeding my son without my consent. Yikes. Okay. I am a single working mom. I remained pregnant in a previous relationship with my ex and decided to carry on the pregnancy since I was very excited to become a mom. Oh, okay, good for you. I was able to get a 12 weeks unpaid maternity leave from work. Well, that should have been paid, but and after that, since I lived very far away from my family and had no one who could help me, I started looking for a babysitter. Unfortunately enough, in no time, I found a fellow 32 female mom who agreed to come at my house to watch and take care of my newborn 5 days a week for 9 hours, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay. Oh, a duck just spawned in, so whoever types claim first, that is your duck. Hello, unknown, welcome! But yeah, I guess you could steal a duck if you try hard enough. Oh, bedside, that is your duck. Alright, what kind of duck is that? It's like Pokemon. That's like a... It kind of looks like shit, no offense. I say this with love and respect, but... Bro, you need to get in the bag. So this is gonna be Bedside's duck. Was it like... Does it have a... Wait, what? Why didn't it show up? Is this just a generic duck? But not? Yeah, why is he greasy? Is that you? And you're just greasy? Let's see if that... Is that you? Why are you greasy? Go get clean. Okay, anyway, back to the breastfeeding. So, okay. She was super nice and bonded with my child pretty easily. And since she was very skilled, I lost my place. Since she seemed very skilled, I was very serene. I didn't give her many rules to follow, other than a summary of everything that happened during my work shifts at home, and she isn't allowed on my bedroom. Wait, why? Is he Oh, is he clean now? Is he going through the... Why did you pee? I just want... Uh-oh, Stinky. I just wanted a nice Reddit reading and ducks, and you peed. That's so rude. Anyway, I like how, by the way, my duck is like... Where's my duck? Look at me. I'm just chilling. Fuck you guys. Okay, anyway, back to the story. So basically, the babysitter's another mom, right? And she didn't give her a ton of, like, rules to follow because she's like, you're another mom. You know what you're doing. So before going to work, I always made sure to leave all the necessary things like diapers, pacifier, his favorite plushie on the table. Also leaving the milk I pumped and biberons. What the fuck is a biberon? Is that like a bottle? Like, is that just like a fancy way of saying bottle? A biberon? A biberon? A biberon? I don't know. But anyway, on the table, leaving the milk I pumped in the biberons inside the fridge, which she was instructed to use. Is the music too loud, by the way? Let me know if the music's too loud. I think I'm actually gonna turn it down just a wee bit. There we go. Let me know if it's too quiet now. I'm always paranoid about audio, but I swear once we get past the first story, we'll be like cooking. Okay. First 2 months. Yeah, let me change it on YouTube. There we go. I don't want Vivaldi. Vivaldi doesn't deserve that much clout from my stream. I mean, I don't think Vivaldi needs clout, but fuck him. Hi, Rhyme Time, welcome! Been seeing you a bunch on TikTok and decided to finally check out your stream. Nice to meet you. Welcome! So we are reading Reddit posts, and you can have a duck. So if you see a duck and you type claim, that duck is now yours. You have a oh, thank you. Okay, Torin, where's that duck? Where's that I saw another duck, but I don't know where it went. I saw a duck fly out of the sky. We have Patmos, who's like a cow duck. Bedside, who like pissed on the floor. And then where's I'm over there. I'm chilling. I think it literally sunk. Torin, your duck died. That's fucked up. Why'd the duck die? Look around. Oh, do I like... It won't let me like freely move, it feels like. The weighted duck? It's on the bottom? I don't see it. Where is it? That's so sad. Try to... Oh my god, is that you? Oh my god. It's a rock! Okay, I see. Okay, so the rock duck, that's Torin. You're so thick, I thought you died. Incredible. All right, there we go. So Torin is, chilling. Okay, cool. All right. Again, this is the first time I've done the stream with the ducks, so bear with me. Thank you for your patience, but welcome in, gamers. All right, I'm gonna dip because it's late and I'm EB. Have a nice stream. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. I really appreciate it. What the fuck was that? All right, that's Mystic's dog. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, I know Mystic beat you too. Hi, Matt. Welcome. How dastardly the duck. I'm like looking here because there's a little duck meter on the top right. So I'm trying to time when I pause paragraphs, and then that duck came out of fucking nowhere. Okay. Well, anyway. Welcome in, though, Matt. Okay. So let's go back to the post. All right. So. The babysitter always followed all the rules. So if you just came in, this is a story about a babysitter that was breastfeeding someone's son without the mother's consent, which is interesting. Some strange things started happening during my newborn's 6th month. You are only allowed 1 duck, so I apologize. I should have made that clear. You're only allowed 1 duck. He started refusing my breasts altogether. I don't know anything about childbirth, but just the sentence, like, he started refusing my breasts altogether. Skill issue. No, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. Refusing to latch on after a while of me gently trying, he would start to get annoyed. But he accepted the biberon. I still don't know what the biberon is. With my milk just fine. After talking with the babysitter, who was a mother before me, and doing some research, I concluded that it could have been something related to the fact that he got more used to the biberon, or to the fact that I may have had a different smell. It was a very stressful period. It was a very stressful period. I can't fucking read. Okay. All right, Zia, that is your duck. There we go. Yay. Wait, what? Why didn't it go? What? Wait, what duck is that? Oh my god, this is literally a shit duck. I thought this was the duck. Oh. Oh. Shit duck. Okay. There you go. Okay. So, she talks to the mom, and the mom is like, well, once you get a duck, you can claim it. You gotta watch for the ducks, okay? The ducks are popping in. You can see on the top right when they're gonna spawn in. When that fills up all the way, you will get a duck, okay? So, but basically the other mom was like, it's fine. He's probably getting used to the biberon. I still don't know what a fucking biberon is. Or to the fact that I may have had a different smell. It was a very stressful period, so it could have been. Okay. Either way, I didn't think too much of it since he was still getting fed until it became impossible for me to keep pumping because I wasn't producing enough milk no more. So I decided to switch to formula and gave instructions to her like usual. Oh, it's the bottle. Okay, it's the bottle with the sucky thing. Okay, that I understand. Feeding bottle in French. Ooh, okay, cool. I decided to start weaning my child, and I asked her to introduce some solid foods too. After 2 months, that was 8 months, I started to feel like something wasn't adding up. In 2 days, it seemed like I was using way more formula than her in 5 days, so I confronted her about it and asked her if she was using formula, and she confirmed. I then thought it was my impression because the baby had never complained. However, something was still troubling me. So the next day, I had a GoPro in my living room and an old phone recording in my kitchen just to make sure. And when I came back and watched the recordings, everything started to make sense. I was horrified. After I went away, she took my baby, sat on the sofa, and started breastfeeding him, not once but thrice for a lot of time. What gives you the right to think you can breastfeed another woman's child? I just don't understand the logic, like, whatsoever. I get that she's, like, fucked up, but I don't know. That's so weird to me. No, she said thrice. She said thrice, bro. She said thrice. Let's see. I was shocked. My baby was latching to another woman's breast after he refused mine, and now it started to make sense why. Yeah, the music is very dramatic. I love doing classical music with these streams, bro. Hi, Cola. Welcome in. But let's see. Keeping him with only one hand on the... Wait. Now it makes sense why. But not only that, she never went to the kitchen to get formula or to get some solid food for the baby, but only to cook for herself. And while she was eating, she was still breastfeeding my baby, keeping him with only one hand under the butt. That's weird. Yeah, so basically if you just came in, this Reddit story is about a babysitter who's breastfeeding someone's kid that's not hers, which is weird. That is... Oh, Jingle, you have claimed your dog. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I genuinely don't understand the logic behind it. I don't understand. I'm sorry, Unknown. I believe in you. You will get a duck soon. She's not even a wet nurse. She's just a babysitter. Like, she's literally just a babysitter. And she's out here, like, but the thing is, she's lying to the mom, too. She's lying to the mom about, like, she's saying that she's giving him formula and shit. And there's a fucking, video of her breastfeeding. And the issue with that is the kid is now not, like, willing to breastfeed with his mom, right? Because he's so used to the babysitter breastfeeding him, his mom can't breastfeed him. And now the mom cannot produce milk. And yeah, there is, like, a disconnect there too, which is like, so that's fucked up. The worst is she was trying to get herself to be called Mama by my newborn. Ooh, okay, there's layers here now. There's layers here now that she's trying to get the kid to call her. Ooh, okay. Let's see. This lady's weird. She sat him on her legs and started saying things like, "Say mama, who am I? Mama." And my son said it. And she replied back with, "That's my good boy," and kissed him? After that, I was trying to get myself not to puke. I was heartbroken, and I felt like I trusted the worst woman I could ever trust. Yeah, this sounds like there's so many cases, I feel like people forget that this is a thing, but there are so many cases of women who kidnap children to, like, role play as their mom, which is fucked up, but it does sound like this was, like, almost a setup for that. You know what I mean? Like, if there's an update that's like, update, she stole my kid. Would I be disappointed? Yes. Would I be surprised? No, I would not. Gonna be real. So let's see what happens next. After that, I immediately called her and confronted her at my house. I told her I knew everything and I showed her the videos. Her response was that my son needed a real mother in his life, not a mother available only 2 days a week. No, that's why I oughta. That's fucked up. Hi, Saku, but that's
gaslight geek.
That's
girl
fucked
boss.
up. No, he's now following. That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. But welcome to the stream, gamer. We are reading Reddit posts and looking at ducks. Oh, I should put something on the screen that says, for people that just come in, just so I don't have to keep saying it, of how to acquire your duck. Let me put that on a text thingy real quick. So, type claim in chat when duck appears to claim a duck. So that way everyone gets a duck. Has the duck even claimed? Okay, hold up. All right. You can't type it before the duck shows up, okay? Have you heard my name? I have not heard your name before, but now I have. No. There we go. Duck. And let me make that, like, small. There we go. All right. So I am going to give it to unknown just because, Matt, you did type claim before the duck was there. That's cheating. Hi, DG. Welcome. I love some moms tell kids they need. Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's like, girl, what about your kid? What about your kid? You know, like she's saying like, oh, he needs a present mom in his life. Don't you also have a child? Is there another duck on the floor? Hold up. No, that's a rock. I see there's a duck. Not cheating, just trying. I saw a duck spawn, but I can't find where it is. Hello? Like, I see the rock duck. I see this shit duck. There's 2 rock ducks? Is that what's happening? Oh, I see. So, unknown, you are... Which rock duck are you? Oh, I guess you're this rock duck. Oh, okay. Oh, you and Torin are twins. That's so cute. I think this is right. No, it's not. What fucking duck is that? Because I see it. Why are there so many rock ducks? The fuck? Let me see. Oh, it's this one. Okay. It's gotta be this one then. He knocked me over! That's fucked up. That's duck on duck crime right there. Is that right? Okay. There we go. I see the duck now. Okay. But yeah, that's... this woman... No offense, but I could beat her up. Like, literally, anytime I hear a Reddit story where I'm like, wow, that person's fucked up, I'm like, okay, I will kill them. Me, personally, I will kill them. So, yeah, that's... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ah, Jesus. I will not report the entire discussion because after that, I wasn't polite at all. Fair. Hi, Mr. Times. Welcome in, gamer. We're reading some fucked up Reddit stories while we look at ducks. Because what else do you do on a Tuesday afternoon? Needless to say, I fired her immediately. Not only she breastfed my son without my consent, but she was even trying to replace me? Yeah, that's... I need to post on Reddit to have Evie defend me. The long con. Yeah, that's... I'm not someone... I don't want to have kids. And, like, I know I'm a teacher and everything, and I like teaching. I like working with kids. I never want to have my own kids. I don't think I would be a good parent. Just flat out. But this is so fucked up. This is, like... I'm offended. You know what I mean? Not knocking out teeth is polite. Honestly, yeah, she, like, low-key, I don't condone violence, but she should have beat the shit out of her. Dead ass. Okay. So, I took a week out of work. I need to process everything that happened. I also need to reconnect with my son. I feel like our family was violated. And then she thanks them for reading. Here's some clarifications, by the way. Is the father in the picture? No. So, at the beginning of the post, she did say she's a single mom, which... honestly makes this so much worse because it's just her and her kid, you know? Like, can you imagine how isolating that would feel? That's fucked, dude. That's like, it's just sad, you know? Like, that's just sad. So, here's some clarifications and an update. Also, a duck is about to come in. I want to see where he's going to come in while I start skimming over the update. So, she isn't a local. I live in the countryside, so we don't have very many services like agencies or stuff. I tried posting on some Facebook groups and left my phone number. And about after half an hour, she reached out to me, basically asking where I lived. Where was it? Asking for a photo and a description of the child since she wanted to know how he was. Then asked me, oops, Saku, that's your duck. Then asked me, what did she say? Wait, where'd that duck go? Which duck is this one? Is this the one with the spots? This one's like pinkish. Oh, it's got a little family on it. Wait, that's so cute. That's a little family duck. Where's the family duck? Oh, it's because they're, oh, I see. Okay. All right, congratulations, Saku. So that is Saku. All right, hi, Fairy, welcome in. Fairy, thank you so much for the hydrate. All right, there we go. That's Saku. All right, let me drink my soda, and then we'll continue with the update. So she's not local. So I guess on the bright side, hi, Jetmir. Do you have some opinions you'd like to share? Hi, Pinata, welcome.
Jetmir wants a duck.
Jetmir wants to be a part of the discussion. What do you think, Jetmir? Is that fucked up? Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. All right. Oh, good night, Matt. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good sleep. But yes, we are having weird stories tonight. They appear at random, so you can see on the top right when the ducks will spawn in. That's how you can tell when they'll come. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out, gamer. Let's see. So she lives 40 minutes away from the parents. So yeah, she's not local, but she's not like super far away. She admitted pouring down the sink my bottled breast milk so that it seemed like she used it. Oh my god. I pumped for only God knows how long before work just to make her trash it. That's fucked up. She had the keys to my house for every eventuality, but I recollected them back before firing her. I will still change the locks like someone suggested. Here's the updates now, but that's where some clarifications. I got my baby checked right away, and nothing seems out of place. I'm so relieved, but I'll still wait for more in-depth analysis since I'm worried a little bit. Since we have the Hallelujah chorus playing, I'm really hoping there's a happy ending to this story. It's gonna be fucked up if there isn't. It seems like she also entered my bedroom. I always make sure to lock the door since there's a safe and I have valuables inside, but sometimes I did forget about it. Hi Nick, welcome in, gamer! The last day, since I was so caught up trying to set up the cameras, I found some blonde hair on my sheets and found some of them also on the shower. Wait, on the shower drain in my personal bathroom, which you can't access outside my bedroom. So I guess she showered and even guess she used my towels since I didn't find new used ones in the bathroom or in the laundry. She clearly didn't take towels from my home since she never asked me to shower at my house, which I would have agreed with without an issue. Moreover, it seems I'm missing a pair of bra and slips. And I really hope she didn't put her hands in my drawer and use them as a change of clothes. Even because she probably has 2 more cups bigger than me, and she has bigger hips. I really hope to find them in my laundry check. Bro, if she's stealing her underwear too, this lady's a fucking creep. Like she was already a creep, but Jesus Christ. I also have a feeling that she took my newborn outside multiple times. When I became pregnant, I bought a stroller and a baby carrier because I thought I needed them both. But when I went out, I always used the stroller since it was more comfortable for me. I never opened the baby carrier, and I left it in the box in the guest room behind the door when opened. I was making sure everything was all right since I understood I couldn't trust her no more in anything at all. I'm reading off of what she said. There are a few grammatical errors in this. By the way, a duck is incoming soon. Let's see. When I checked the guest room, I found the baby carrier unpacked and unwrapped inside the box. I could say it was used since it was a little dirty on the shoulders and it smelled a bit. Where's the duck? Where's the duck? All right. Is that another floater? No, that one floats. Okay, that one floats. Let's see. I don't know if she used it inside the house, but I don't think so since I never saw her wearing it and she never mentioned to me. And I also never mentioned its existence to her. I only have 2 neighborhoods near me, and I tried talking to them, but they were of no help. I really hope she didn't bring my baby outside, and I hope she didn't bring him for road trips with the car or stuff. Let me give this to Fairy then. Fairy's the message I saw first. I apologize. So where's... I think this one. Yeah, so I think that one's Fairy. No, it's not. Who the fuck are you? Oh, I didn't save it. I was like, how is it not that one? Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So, there will be more ducks. Do not worry, chat. But, Jesus Christ, why am I zooming? Do you see that? Hello? Where are you going, bud? Where are you going? You want to go down the slide? You can go down the slide, bud. You can go down the slide. But yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, so she's taking the baby outside, which is... I remember her having a baby seat in her car, even if she said her daughter was now 7, so she wouldn't have needed such a small one. But at the time, I didn't connect the two things. I don't know what to feel. I realized that in 9 hours, 5 days a week, she could have possibly done everything. I don't know how it works in my country for those kinds of things, but I'm currently talking to a lawyer to understand if I can press charges and how to do that. I hope for the best, and in the meantime, I asked for help to my mom, and she is currently coming to stay for some time to my house. Help me and my child, and take care of him when the week off will finish. I wasn't at ease hiring another babysitter. Yeah, I don't blame you, girl. My baby still doesn't want to latch on. Aww. And I can feel that he isn't that much at ease with me. Aww. I tried making him utter the same thing she did without making it. He doesn't want to. I managed to make him latch only when he was very sleepy for a short time. But still, it's something. Fortunately, he takes up the formula just fine. I will work through it to reconnect with my child to hopefully overcome this bad event. That's... Oh, Jesus Christ. I talked to a lawyer and contacted... Oh, here we go. Yeah, so basically she ends the post there saying, mothers, please be aware of your surroundings. And then there's an update 3 weeks later from the original post. So first of all, I would like to thank everyone who expressed support. It meant a lot and helped more with this surreal situation. In those 20 days, a lot happened. I would like to give you an update on the situation. Also because it took a very heavy toll on me and I need to vent a little. First off, my baby is completely okay. And even after more in-depth analysis, nothing showed up. This relieved me a lot, but unfortunately, those are the only good news. I talked to a lawyer and contacted the police, but unfortunately in my country, there are no laws against breastfeeding someone else's child without consent. They could have done something if she transmitted disease through the milk and was aware of the presence of it. Ooh. And if I could demonstrate that he didn't have the disease before hiring her, nor it can be classified as assault because, of course, my baby can't testify against the babysitter. Why not? No. Why not? Put that baby on the stand. I'm kidding. Let's see. I showed them the tapes, but they are of no use since my baby gladly accepted her breasts and she didn't force him. Again, the original OP is French, I believe, so there's going to be some stuff that isn't grammatically very, but anyway. I have my hands tied and I can't do anything about it. It's so frustrating since she violated my family and my baby and there's literally nothing I can do. I'm still talking to my lawyer to see if I can sue her, but it's really complicated and the chances are very, very low. I was able to talk to her one more time on the phone since I need to know what else she did with my baby and to see, there's another one, and to see if my speculations were correct. Indeed they were. Worse than I expected. She basically confirmed everything. She did take my son outside multiple times using the baby carrier on the stroller nearly once a day, and she also admitted breastfeeding him outside quite frequently. If that wasn't enough, she also confirmed taking my baby for road trips with the car when she needed to run errands or do stuff that she didn't clarify. And that did happen more than a dozen of times, but she doesn't remember. More than a dozen? Holy shit. Her words, I said that she shouldn't have done that, and she replied with there's nothing wrong with it and that my baby liked driving a lot. She's not even taking responsibility. She's just like, what's the matter? Like, why are you upset that I took your child wherever without telling you? That's... Okay. She also admitted passing my baby as hers when she was outside, justifying it by saying that sometimes she stopped talking to other mothers and it was simpler this way. That's so weird. I'm telling you, she's like, I feel like she was planning to kidnap this child. Like, she's literally like one step away. Like, she's already telling other people outside that it's her baby. She's breastfeeding the kid. She's making the kid call her mom. I feel like she's literally, I feel like this is grooming. Like, I feel like this is like base start to grooming, honestly. Like, she's preparing this kid to be kidnapped. I don't know if that's a stretch, but that's my take. Soda time. Also, we do still have an unclean duck if anyone would like it. It looks like a little, I feel like it looks like a battery because of the thing on its chest. I don't know. But anyway, Jetmir just did something, by the way. Let's see. She confirmed going into my room to shower and using my bed to rest with the baby because she felt dizzy. I don't buy that. This lady's weird enough. I call that excuses, honestly. Here's your duck jelly. Let's see. But, let's see what else. Wait. Regarding that, I asked her if she took a pair of bra and slips from me, and she also confirmed that. Let's see. She said that she borrowed them while waiting for hers to dry, and after that she put them in the laundry chest. Note, I never found them. Either something happened or she stole them from me. I don't know what to think. I finally asked her why she did those things to my baby, and she said that a son like mine needed a mother, a real caring mother like her in his life, and that a mother who works nearly all week is not good enough, and that I would never be enough for him. I was going crazy, but I decided to end the conversation with her there, because shouting was not going to solve anything. Yeah, at least she confessed, but at the same time, it's like, oh my god. I guess the thing that fucks me up is it sounds like she's really nonchalant about it. Like, it sounds like she just doesn't give a shit. Hi, Munch! Welcome in, gamer! We are reading a Reddit story about a woman whose babysitter was breastfeeding her kid and, like, preparing to kidnap him. While we look at ducks, this is Plastic Placid Duck Simulator, so if you see a duck show up and it doesn't have a name on it, you can type claim in chat, and you can claim that duck, and that will become your duck. But yeah, this feels like grooming, honestly. Like, that is the only way I can describe it. Yeah, that's fucked up. There's literally nothing I can do against her for what she did. I tried informing other mothers on Facebook about what she did, but my post got taken down for defamation and hate speech. My mother's still watching me my mother's still helping me watch after my son while I work, and things are slowly getting back to normal. But I can't erase this sense of powerlessness. I think I will go to therapy once everything gets better. My son still doesn't seem that much at ease with me, and I'm trying my best to recover our bond. He still doesn't want to latch to my titty, not even a bit. She didn't say titty, I just feel weird saying the word breast over and over again, I'm not gonna lie. This hurts me a lot, but I know I need to be strong for him too. Aww. Anyway, there's another duck. Thank you very much for reading my venting, and I hope nothing like this happens to the fellow mothers out there. So that seems to be the rest of the story. Let me see if there's any other updates, but I think that's it. Congrats on the duck, Munch. Yeah, that's it. But that was... Oh, Jesus Christ. There's so many levels of fucked up there, I feel like. Like, the fact that, I guess the thing that gets me the most, and we're gonna take a stroll around our duck pond while I discuss this, but I guess the thing that fucks me up the most is that, like, she literally doesn't care, it seems like. Like, she literally doesn't seem to see why there's even an issue in the first place, and that's just, like, that's what fucks me up, you know? Like, she seems to just not care, I guess, that, I don't know. That's a fucked up story. I hope the mom's okay. I hope the kid's okay. Wee! But yeah, so starting off with a bang. But let's go on to the next Reddit story. Let's see what is next. We'll go... Oh boy. This one I think will be silly. It's gross, but it's silly. I want to be duck. Well, you gotta claim your duck, my guy. It looks like we have another duck coming. The meter's halfway full if you look on the top right. But there are always going to be more ducks. The ducks are eternal. Okay. Here we go. Is this still up? There's like a link to it, but it's also posted in the comments. So I don't know. Let me close some of my tabs on my Chrome list. I have way too many fucking tabs open. But let's see. So, oh boy. This is a short run from r/legal advice, but it is, the title is Diarrhea in a Sensory Deprivation Tank. Title pretty much sums it up. I paid for a sensory deprivation tank experience, not realizing I had contracted norovirus. It was about to become symptomatic. Initially, I was having a lot of weird hallucination type sensations where I chalked up to the experience that later turned out I had a 103-degree fever and somewhat fell asleep. I woke up to an awful odor and demanded to be let out of the tank, and it turned out I had diarrhea in it. I would die. Like, not to be dramatic, but if that were me, I would kill myself on the spot. Like, no, I would just give up. Like, I cannot be seen again after that. Absolutely not. This alone was a traumatizing experience, but now the facility is trying to charge me $8,000 to replace the tank, as they do not feel they can safely disinfect this. I don't recall signing anything with some sort of diarrhea clause. Am I actually liable here? Okay, I want to look at the comments. So there are cleaning standards for sensory deprivation tanks. Hello, Nick TM. Welcome. We have 2 Nicks in the chat. Oh boy, this is going to be confusing. Yeah, I would disappear. I would be like, nope, goodbye. Yeah, it says there's cleaning standards for the tanks in the comments. But they should have insurance, right? Like, jokes aside, it's not this guy's fault that he shit in the tank. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in that, like, I don't know, like, it's not like you can be let out of those things. And it sounds like he fell asleep. I don't really know how sensory deprivation tanks work, but it's not like he went in there with the intention of shitting all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was the goal here. Hazmat cleanup is not fun, but it's not impossible. Yeah. But apparently the industry standard, according to another poster, is to drain the tank and disinfect it, not to replace it. So, yeah, that's fucked up. He should not have to pay $8,000 to replace the tank. No way. So hopefully he doesn't have to pay for it, but that was... that sure was a story. Does he have a little plant on his head? Look at him. Oh, he has a little plant. Oh, that's so cute. All right, we got another duck for the picking. All right, I'm going to put that as, since you're Nick the Gamer Man, I'm going to put you as Nick G, so that doesn't get confusing. Okay, there we go. Nick G. Boop. All right. Look at he's so cute. By the way, if my model's like really slow, this game is causing me to lag, and I think that's hilarious. So that was a short one, but definitely interesting. Some of the ducks do get powers. Ooh, I kind of saw that at the beginning, but still okay. All right, here we go. Are you ready for some r/relationship advice? Because these are always spicy. Okay, here we go. Struggling to remain. Oh, the post was removed. No. Okay, the title literally was struggling to remain faithful. Oh, I read this one. It was struggling to stay faithful and remain attracted to my 34M wife, 28 female, after we experienced a violent attack together. Oh, crayons. Do we have a duck out? I don't think we have a duck out, unfortunately. Oh, wait. Wait, did I have babies? Did I have duck babies? I have babies! I'm a mother! And I'm sorry, Crayons, I'm sorry you got baited. But if you look at the top right, you will see when the next duck comes, okay? But welcome in, gamer! Oh my god, hello, Saku. I had children! I have little duck babies! I'm surprised I didn't, like... Oh my god. That's so cute! I don't know how that happened, but okay. Yeah, Saku was zooming. But yeah, so this post essentially, the post is gone now for some reason. Jesus Christ. The post is gone now for some reason. But I remember reading this on Reddit where basically, I think what happened is they got hate crimed because the OP is Asian. And some guy was going after him saying racist slurs. And the guy threw a punch at him. And the wife took the punch for him. And ended up being permanently disfigured. And the guy was saying that he was no longer attracted to his wife because of him taking the hit for her, or of her taking the hit for him, which is like, on one hand, if your wife's trauma causes you to not be attracted to her, you're a dick. But what makes it doubly worse is she took the hit for him. Like, she literally got this physical disability because she was standing up for him and protecting him. And he was like talking in the post about how it like threatened his masculinity, and it was disgusting. It was honestly gross. But that post was taken down, unfortunately. But it sure was interesting. So let's see. Here's a today I fucked up post. Let's go. But yeah, it was one of those things where I was just like, I hate you. If I met you in real life, I would beat the shit out of you. You know, like, it's just mean. But let's get off that note with today I fucked up by importing bees to Uruguay. Yeah, I hope the woman is living her best life now. I hope she found the post and leaves him, honestly. Welcome back, Fairy! Alright, so this is a rather lengthy set of posts following either the most dedicated troll I can remember seeing or the most driven, insane, manic entrepreneur. Okay. OOP posts pictures along his journey and is an independent Redditor. Hi, Apple Boy, welcome! Hello, my gamer. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. The ducks are coming. You just have to type claim when you see an unclaimed duck, and whoever types claim first obtains the duck. And we're about to read a Reddit post about a man importing bees to Uruguay. So that'll be a hoot. So some people are suspecting this is a troll. But he has pictures, so we'll see. So the first post is where to buy gourds. I'm here looking to buy ornamental gourds in bulk for a project. I need probably 1,500 or so. Fairy, don't you already have a duck? You can't claim a duck. You can't have 2 ducks. Don't you already have a duck, Fairy? I'm like 99% sure you are. You already have a duck. You can't have 2 ducks, gamer. I wasn't there to see it. Well, you have a duck with your name on it. I'm sorry, gamer. If you claimed it, that's your duck. That's okay, though. So, he needs 1,500 gourds. Does anyone know of a local farm that grows them? Thanks. Someone asked, why, pray tell, do you require such a gourd hoard? I already regret asking that. He says, due to local fluctuations in the tropopause, the jet stream has been shifting rapidly in a counterclockwise vector, causing a rapid disincorporation of the Hadley vortex cells in the lower ionosphere. Okay, he's not done, by the way. Because of this, the geostrophic solar wind balance has deteriorated rapidly in the northern hemisphere. In essence, autumnal weather patterns in the western United States will lead to the biggest ornamental gourd yield in recorded history. But yes, that clown duck is up for grabs if anyone would like to claim the duck. Let's see. Investing in gourd agricultural futures could likely produce up to $1,600 per day in passive income. However, oh, Apple, that is your boy. All right, we give this one to Apple. There you go. That's so nice. Okay, so now he's saying investing in gourd agricultural futures could likely produce up to $1,600 per day in passive income. As the arbitrage, particularly 12B1 fees, will develop at a market share rate higher than the back-end load. Basically, I don't know what words I'm reading, by the way. I don't know what words I'm reading. But yes, that is your duck fairy. Basically, no one will be able to buy the stock at a higher price than you, and all value invested will be retained. A preliminary market penetration investment up to $50,000 will be the most efficient in generating this revenue. I have no idea what he just said, but okay. The next post! The next post, literally the title is just, I am financially ruined. He's literally the fucking Joe Exotic. Fucking, I will never financially recover from this. Okay. 18th of January, 2021. I gotta take a sip for this one, gamers. Perfect music choice, by the way. I have lost everything and I'm not sure how to continue. This summer I invested $17,500, 6 months salary and my entire life savings into ornamental gourd futures, hoping to capitalize on this lucrative emerging industry. After watching a video about Vincent Kosuga and his monopoly on onions, I decided I'd do something similar with another vegetable. I did some research and found out many agricultural forecasters expected this year's gourd yield will be far smaller than the past due to deteriorating soil conditions in central Mexico and a warmer than average spring. This guy's crazy. Let's see. At first, demand soared around Halloween and prices skyrocketed, but the gourd bubble burst on November 12th. Welcome in, John! Y'all ducking around here. Yeah, we got ducks for the whole gang. We're reading a story about a man spent his entire fortune on investing in the gourd industry and lost everything and is now financially ruined. I'm trying to get back to the main duck posse, but it doesn't seem to want to let me. But here's all our ducks. Everyone is named after a duck. So if you see a duck pop up that doesn't have a name on it, you too can claim that duck. Yeah, it won't let me. All right, I guess we're just gonna have to kind of look at a distance for now until another duck slides down the slide. All right, can I? Yeah, it won't let me go. It won't let me go across, which is a little annoying, but that's okay. It's what's meant to be. I'm having a ducking good time. He's literally an alien. He very well might be. Okay, where was I? Unfortunately, the coronavirus caused a massive drop-off in demand due to fewer families decorating their tables for Thanksgiving, and prices plummeted. Oh, another duck just spawned. Where's the duck? Here, let me link onto Munch real quick. No, I'm trying to... Am I, like, hyper-focused on a duck or something, by the way? Look around, unlock cursor, switch to hotspot. There we go, okay. Yeah, new duck just spawned in. Oh, it's this one. All right, this is the next duck. Oh, it's so... The duck says duck you on it, holy shit. Well, that's the next duck up for grabs. Okay. Let's see. Fewer families were decorating their tables for Thanksgiving and prices plummeted. I had invested early enough that I thought I would still be fine, but then on the morning of December 2nd, a new email in my inbox caused my stomach to turn to a pretzel. The massive gourd shipment from Argentina. What happened in Argentina? I don't think I've seen my duck in a while. Did I disappear? Let me double check. We will find your duck, bud. Don't you worry. It was this one. So this is going to be for Nick TM. Let's find your duck, Patmos. I think you're... Where is your duck? Because I know we did give you a duck. I'm like 99% sure. Which one is your duck? Yeah, what happened to your duck? He's not at the bottom. There's Fairy. Hello, Cliff. Welcome in. One of our ducks is missing. Oh my God, Pat... Well, this one I know is sinking because Torrent and Unknown are rocks. They're ducks made out of rocks. But now I'm concerned. Patmos, did you die? Are you dead? What happened? Where's... Did he go away? Can I like click on it and it'll bring me to it? Oh my God, Patmos, I don't know where your duck is. I don't see it. No! Patmos, if you would like to claim another duck, you can. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Hi, Jesus, welcome. Did I make it in time? Yes, you may still claim a duck once they appear, but be warned, apparently the ducks are not forever because Patmos's duck fucking died. We'll get you a new duck, buddy. Don't you worry. If you see a duck you like, it's yours, okay, buddy? I feel really bad. I don't care who says claim first. If you want that duck, you get that duck, Patmos. That's fucked up. I'm so sorry the world hurt you that way. Jesus Christ. Anyway, for those who just came in, we're reading a story about a guy who lost his entire fortune to gourd farming. Back to the gourd man. Okay. Were you crying? I'm always crying a little bit on the inside. Let's see. I had invested early enough that I thought I'd be fine, but then on the morning of December 2nd, a new email in my inbox caused my stomach to turn into a pretzel. The massive gourd shipment from Argentina scheduled for early March had arrived. I was planning on selling off my futures right before this in February, but this ruined everything. To top it off, the gourds in this shipment were absolutely gargantuan, some topping 4 pounds each, causing the price per pound to drop like an anchor in the range of 6 cents per pound. I am ruined. Biggest ornamental crop. A commenter said, yield here is crop yield, but maybe OP mistook this for the investment yield. In short, he bought gourd when the supply has never been higher and the demand has never been lower. Oh, get fucked. If post history can be trusted, he's not stuck with a ton of gourds. He's stuck with 58 tons! My man has 58 tons of gourds! He has 58 tons of gourds just sitting there. That's so... Oh my God. He says he has 115,000 pounds of gourds and doesn't know how or where he can resell them. He potentially wants to make musical instruments out of them. Oh, okay. Big brain move. Yeah, I think the instruments isn't a bad idea. I'm still fucked up about Patmos's duck, by the way. I don't know where he went, and it makes me really sad. But there's a new... Oh, it's camo duck. Okay, I thought it was another shit duck. So whoever wants this, type claim if you would like the duck. Unless you're Patmos, then you can type claim whenever you want, and I will give you this duck. But, wow, okay. So, a commenter says, hang on. The camo do gourds last one? I don't know, actually. How long do gourds go bad? Patmos, would you like that duck? Because if not, I will give it to Cheez-Its. Just because...
Pumpkins are a gourd.
Pumpkins are a gourd, right?
So yes, they go bad.
Okay, because I've seen some moldy pumpkins, but... Yes, if Patmos does not want this gourd, or this duck, I will give it to Cheez-Its. I just feel bad because if you didn't see, Patmos's duck fucking died. I didn't know the ducks' lives were... I didn't know the ducks were mortal. I'll stick with the dead cow. Okay. You're a good sport. I appreciate you, gamer. We'll get you another one, buddy. One day you'll return from the war. Where's the camo duck? There you go. We'll give this to Cheez-Its. There we go. With proper preservation, gourds can last 2 to 3 months. Okay, that's not too bad, but he is certainly on a time crunch. My mom makes birdhouses out of gourds, but that's a lot of skill and work to do for some random gourd guy. My duck looks violent. Where's, like, Fairy's duck or my duck? I always look a little violent. I'm not gonna lie to you and pretend I don't. Alright, let's keep going. If you buy an oil future, any future, and don't sell it on a certain date, that oil is yours, and if you don't collect it, you face serious fines. What happened that day was there was so much oversupply that all the places who actually want to buy the oil were full. So people stuck with futures couldn't sell them, and it became worth it for them to literally pay people to take the oil from them so they didn't face the fine. Jesus Christ. My duck stays moist just like my Cheez-Its. Wait, so, okay, so the gourds can last for several years. I don't know if I bank on this guy to know how to cure gourds, though. I really don't know if I do. I really don't know. Okay, so here's another post. Market potential for gourd instruments in the Great Plains region. Hey y'all, I've made a massive investment blunder. I would call this a blunder. Yes, I would refer to this as a blunder. And I'm faced with either selling off my futures for a loss of 10,500 or taking delivery of roughly 150,000 pounds of ornamental gourds. Both prospects seem pretty dismal, but I figure with some entrepreneurial prowess I could make my money back. I saw in a PBS documentary 3 years ago that some cultures use gourd instruments, or cultures. Some instruments use, some cultures use gourd instruments pretty regularly, and I imagine it's a pretty large industry in places like Brazil. Does anyone know if the market is large enough in the US, particularly in the southern Great Plains region, for this to be a viable strategy? If so, how hard is it to make a flute out of a gourd? Thanks. You know what he could do, and I'm saying this, I'm an elementary music teacher, so like, what he could do, honestly, is if he learned how to do it, he could, like, market himself as, like, putting on workshops to teach kids how to make little, like, ocarinas out of the gourds or shit. And then schools could pay him for... Oh, okay, there's an ad. Okay, I'm gonna actually... Yeah, since there's an ad right now, I'm gonna take a quick 1-minute break to go get more water. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Blah, blah, blah. Screen because there's an ad and I don't like to like stream when there's like happening because I want people to be able to see the stream, but I'm assuming since that worked out that the ad is over. But Ominous Cheese, thank you so much for the raid. I saw that you were playing RimWorld. How's your RimWorld colony going? Are you being good noodle or are you being a bad noodle? I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for the raid though, gamer. I hope that you did many good things or many bad things depending on your goal, but I'm hoping the ad is over now. For those of you who just came in due to the raid, hi, my name is EV Games. I play Skyrim, RimWorld, but right now I'm reading Reddit posts and naming my chat after ducks. So if you see a duck and you would like to own that duck, all you have to do is type claim in the chat, and the first person who types claim will be able to get that duck. As you can see, we have lots of ducks, but as we have unfortunately learned, the ducks are not forever. Your duck might die. Hi, Nana. Welcome in, gamer. Oh, Eddie, thank you so much for the yeet. Hello, gamer. But, yeah, so we do still have one duck that just came in that is waiting to be claimed. But you don't have to claim your duck right away. Yeah, some of them are made of stone. Thank you. Some of them are made of stone and just sink to the bottom. Mana, you have the wood duck. So this one will be mana. But yes, keep in mind, your duck might die. But if your duck dies, you are eligible to get another duck. But you can't have more than 2 ducks at a time. We are reading Reddit stories and looking at ducks. Because what else are you going to do on a Tuesday afternoon? So the story we're reading right now is about a man who lost his entire life savings to investing in the gourd market. And he is now trying to he's now trying to figure out if he can make instruments out of the gourds. And before we went to the ad, my thought as an elementary music teacher is what he could do to make money, though, deadass, is he could literally, like, make kits or something for kids. And then the kids would have to pay for the kit to make, like, a gourd instrument, to make their own gourd, like, ocarina. And then what he could do, too, is, oh yeah, he did grow, oh, that's so nice. But then what he could do, too, is he would sell the kits to schools, but then he could also, like, sell an appearance or, like, an event to the school where he could, like, go, like, give a presentation on them, you know? But, like, that's a way he could make money out of it, I feel like, you know? But we'll see what he's going to do. But now he's trying to sell off his gourds by making instruments. So, hey y'all, I've made a massive investment blunder and I'm faced with either selling off my futures for a loss of 10,500 or taking delivery of roughly 115,000 pounds of ornamental gourds. Yes, 115,000 pounds of gourds. Both prospects seem pretty dismal, but I figure with some entrepreneurial prowess, I could make my money back. I saw on a PBS documentary 3 years ago that some cultures use gourd instruments pretty regularly. So he's asking if he can get gourd instruments as a thing in the US. The next post, though, is not about instruments. It is titled, I found out how to make gourds edible. We'll see where this goes. Okay. Over the last few weeks, I've been experimenting with gourds almost nonstop to find a way to turn them around for a profit. I'll give him this. He's dedicated. Like, he's got the chutzpah. I'll give him that. Let's see. I've been experimenting with gourds nonstop to find a way to turn a profit. I've come up empty, but out of hunger and sheer boredom, I did find a way to make a moderately edible dish. Keyword is moderately. Out of your standard Thanksgiving table ornamental gourd. Here's the recipe. Cut all the knobs and warts off the gourd with a knife. Then use a potato peeler to take the skin off. This is really difficult and does need to be perfect, but the less skin, the better. Fill a large pot with 8 cups water, 1 cup apple cider vinegar, 1/2 cup salt, and a bay leaf. Just 1 bay leaf. Stir, bring this to a rolling boil, and add up to 4 gourds. Put a lid on the pot and boil on high for 3 hours. Remove the gourds and place on a baking sheet. Cut them in half and sprinkle them with a generous amount of salt and paprika. Broil on the top rack for 30 minutes, flipping halfway through. Remove and cut into cubes. Serve over rice. Honestly, that doesn't objectively sound like the worst thing, but also keep in mind, I don't know how to cook. So, like, for someone that's, like, bad at cooking, I think it sounds good, you know? Like, I think about buying, I'm thinking of, like, squash. I don't know why, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, you've seen, like, spaghetti squash or, like, cubed up squash or there's another vegetable I'm thinking of, but I can't remember what it's called. But, yeah, he could have just cured them. He could have just cured them. But it doesn't sound like, I don't know. I made a McGriddle poorly and then gave myself food poisoning after, live on stream. So I don't think I'm educated to talk about the effectiveness of this dish. They're ornamental gourds, unfortunately. They're purely ornamental. But hey, you know, we'll see. I can make tomato soup. Give me a can and I'm ready to fucking party. Okay. The next post is in all caps. Rhodium is skyrocketing. Invest now for ultimate profit. What the fuck is rhodium? Is that a crypto? You know, the post is an image showing the price of rhodium increasing. What is rhodium? What? There's a new duck, but what is rhodium? I need to know. Oh, it's a little sprinkly duck. That's actually very cute. What is rhodium? Not grodium, rhodium. What is that? Rhodium's a rock. It is one of the platinum metals. I don't know why, but the way he says it makes me think he's talking about crypto, but I don't see anything about anything like crypto related on here. Oh, Crayons, that is your duck. There you go, bud. They make watches out of rhodium?
Yeah.
That might be it then. That might be why it was like getting expensive. Here it is. Okay, there we go. And I'll even put your name in all caps just for you, bud. All right, there we go. We got a duck with a rocket strapped to his back. Fuck yeah. Isn't there a store called Duck Donuts? I feel like that is a thing. We don't have one near me, but I do feel like I've heard of that before. Perfect timing because I got a dip. Have a good night. Oh, Crayons, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out. I'm glad you got your duck before you had to go. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll catch you on the flip side, gamer. Let me take a sip. Thank you for all caps. I don't know, but your content gives me hype. I'm so glad I can make you hype, gamer. Have a good rest, a very hype rest, and I will see you on the flip side. But thank you. That makes me really happy. So, a commenter said on his post about the rhodium, Oh, Ominous, thank you so much for the Prime sub, gamer. I really appreciate it. You get a PlayStation 2. But thank you so much. Love your TikToks. Oh, thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. You guys are too nice to me. I'm just a lady and her duck army. We ride at dawn, fellas. Got a special duck from this. Ooh, nice. But yeah, thank you so much, gamer. I do really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Thank you. But yeah, so, let's see. So, someone said, the queek quack at dawn. I love that. You know the old expression, buy low, sell high? Investing at the top is how you lose money, not make it. The OP says wrong. It will only go up. I expect will reach 40K by mid-April. Keep in mind, when I say OP, that's referring to the guy that has 115,000 gourds that he can't get rid of because of his investments, quote unquote. So, I don't know. I should mention I also came from TikTok. Oh, I need to, I feel like I need to do something special for people that come from TikTok. I don't know what, because I saw, a bunch of streamers that, build most of their audience on TikTok. They were like, do something special for your TikTok people. And all I do right now is if you're like, I'm from TikTok, I'm just like, thanks! I need to think of something to do, though. But I really appreciate you guys liking my little funny haha videos. I have a lot of fun making them. I don't know if I've ever told anyone this before on stream. But literally every time I make a TikTok, I will be like, hey, David, can you watch this to see if it's funny? And almost every time he either ends with laughing and being like, that was good, or looking at me and being like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So know that he proofreads all my TikToks. But yeah, so he's giving financial advice. Let's see. That may be, but rhodium is a fickle bitch. People have been following metals for a while now know that rhodium makes these moonshots every once in a while and crashes just as quickly. There was a run-up at this time last year and it crashed in March. I see it testing 10,000 again before it goes to 40K. I don't know shit about finances. I run a business, but in terms of, investing and stocks and stuff, I'll be honest, I've kind of wanted to get into the stock market. When I was in college, I had a few friends that were really into the stock market, and they were making, not exorbitant amounts of money, but they were making pretty good money, trading stocks and stuff. And I kind of want to be a business bitch. I kind of want to be a Chad and learn how to trade stocks, but I also feel I don't know. I just feel I'll do something stupid on impulse. Because here's the thing. If I'm the type of bitch that impulse buys Miku figures, I don't think I should be trading on the stock market. I'm just gonna be honest. Gave that Jim Cramer TV show so Gordman could be an advisor. True. But yeah, let's see how Gordman's tale ends. So he's still going on about the rhodium. He then posts another post, where to buy custom waterbeds. I'm expecting huge profits on an investment I made, so I think I'll stay in Tulsa after all. Okay, so he's in Tulsa. I have ADHD, I would not beat the market. Same. I need a new bed, and I'm thinking I'll be able to afford something nice after I strike it rich. I've always been this is quite a way to just say you need a waterbed, bro. I've always been intrigued by the concept of waterbeds and wondering if there's a store in Tulsa that will make you one of those custom dimension ones. He wants a bed that's 10 feet by 10 feet, by the way. Same. Same. His rhodium arrived. Okay, his rhodium got here. He posted an image of the rhodium that he purchased along with a certificate of authenticity. He said that someone asked when he bought it and for how much. He said he bought it a week ago for $4,000, paid on credit, so I'm planning on selling it in a few weeks. And then someone says, selling in a few weeks, what an arsler. Have you even looked at the bid-ask spread? You've clearly never done this before. Well, live and learn. Another commenter says, not to burst your bubble, but rhodium is not reactive and does not rust or tarnish. The material is clearly quite oxidated, so either it's full of impurities or you will have sold some random chunk of space metal. I bet that would fit my tall ass. Yo. Honestly, it would probably be very comfy. I'm gonna be real. Also, here's a... Oh, this duck is cool. Dave Strider duck. Fuck yeah. So there's another duck up for grabs. But, he's living like Larry. But he was sold fake rhodium. It seems like he was sold fake rhodium, which is... That's Rush. Alright, Cola, that is your duck. I can tell Cola was just waiting for a cool duck. And Cola, your cool guy duck has arrived. This is honestly, I'm so glad I came up with this silly little idea. Because I love doing the Reddit streams, but I'm always like, I always feel weird just having the post on the screen. This is great. I'm so glad I came up with this. The Lesson King bed is 9 feet by 9 feet. I want a 10 foot by 10 foot bed, honestly. Listen, as someone who's polyamorous, I would love a room that is just bed. okay? I think that would go so fucking hard. And I know what you might be saying. Evie, that's... What's the name for that? Oh my god. The thing with all the padded walls. What is that called? What's the thing with the padded walls in the mental institution? They put me in there once. I didn't like it. What's the thing? What's the padded wall room? The insanitary? No, that's where they put them in. There's like a name for the padded wall rooms where they're in the straitjacket. I don't think it's just called a padded cell.
It is just called a padded cell.
I thought there was a special name for it.
There is not.
Oh, okay. Well, live and learn. Would a closet that's just bed count? I would fuck with that. I would fuck with that. It's literally just a pad cell. I thought there was a special name for it. Might be. But yeah, I had to go in one of those once when I was like 15. It was, honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was kind of comfy. I kind of just rolled around for a little bit. But yeah, I feel like a big ass bed would be really cool. Not even for like NSFW horny purposes. But can you imagine just having a big ass bed with all your homies, and you can just watch shit, you know, and you can just hang out. You know, it's called Where One of Us Is Right Now, imagining their whole life with this Listen. Chat, did you take your meds today? Did I take my meds today? Yes, I did take my meds today, so make sure you take your meds. This is a reminder, if you haven't taken your meds, take your meds. My bed doesn't feel like a rock, I don't want it. Honestly, that's fair. If a bed is too soft, my back gets all fucky-wucky. Literally how some of the shit in the army ends up working out. Is everyone in the army boyfriends and girlfriends? Good for them. Good for them. Catch the homies hanging out and watch it on a lap. Hell yeah. It can be a big couch instead of a bed. I think that would work too. Like a futon or something, you know? I forgot to read those. Munch, go take your meds! But yeah, I would fuck with a big ass bed. But this guy's stupid. Okay. New post, any stores specializing in rare metals. Hey Tulsa, I just bought some rhodium off the internet and I'm starting to get concerned it isn't legit. Does anyone know of a shop nearby that deals with rare and expensive metals? He then makes another post. Is this rhodium? And he posted a picture of his rhodium close up. Oh god. Someone comments, looks like pyrite. It would help if you took it out of the bag though. If it's pyrite, so for those of you who don't know, pyrite is fool's gold. Pyrite is literally known for fake rock. That's, oh boy, my man. He says he spent $4,000 of it. I spent over $4,000 on this. Not gonna take it out of the bag. What makes you think it's in rhodium? And the commenter says, rhodium is chemically inert and corrosion resistant. Taking it out of the bag is not going to hurt it. The fact that this metal is dull and looks a bit tarnished is really not a good sign. Your rhodium should be a shiny silvery white color. The fact that the metal is dull and looks a bit tarnished is really not a good sign. I'm sure it's a man-made metal ingot and not pyrite if you bought it from an online seller as rhodium, but it sure doesn't look like pure rhodium to me. I would start by getting an accurate measure of its density. If you're going to spend that much money on metal though, you should probably look into a professional identification service. Visual IDs from Reddit aren't going to cut it. And then he gives him a link of how to verify. Call around local jewelry stores or pawn shops, see if they can help you out with testing. Another commenter asks where did he buy it from, and he posts where he found it from. I'm trying to return it, but the listing is gone and customer service won't get back to me. We're currently having a huge winter storm here in Tulsa, so I can't have a professional jeweler look at it for a few weeks. Commenter 2 says, that is the Slovakian version of Wish. My man is buying precious metals from Shein. Holy shit! Oh my god, okay. Alright, jewelers aren't gonna be able to tell you anything about it. Ooh, new duck just dropped. Hey, ooh. Goth duck, very cool. You need a university-based geologist and go into it already accepting that is completely fake. This is how precious metals normally look when you buy them. Zia, is your duck still alive? If your duck has died, you can get a new one, but if your duck is still alive, then you cannot. Homie bought Meridia's beacon! He really did. Homie bought He really did. God, that's fucked up. They're Preston Mark. This looks like you got a worthless chunk of nothingness. If someone has beef with you, call them a worthless chunk of nothingness, because that actually goes hard as hell. That's your new band name, David? Yeah, this guy should just be banned from finances. I don't think this man should be allowed to earn or spend money. I think he just needs to exist in the void for a while until he figures his shit out. I'm gonna be completely honest, this is the greatest troll ever. Or you, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not reading that. That's a little too offensive. I'm not going to read that part. You dug yourself very deep in the last couple of weeks, and maybe you need to give the hustle a rest. Yeah, this is all within... This started... So this last post was February 2021. This whole thing started in July 2020. So it hasn't even been a year. I don't think it's even been 6 months since this has happened. Okay? So, moving on. He makes another post. God damn it, not the Meridia's Beacon. The next post is titled, It Wasn't Rhodium. Bless you, David. I'm going to keep this short because I'm kind of in a mood right now. I took the metal cube to a local NDT shop my buddy works at. Turns out it's pyrite, which is essentially worthless. Moral of the story? Just invest in Tesla or Amazon. This BS is ridiculous, and I've had it. So the rhodium didn't work. The gourds didn't work. And now, this is where we go to. I have just received Uruguayan, I think that's how you say it, citizenship, and I have some questions. Hello, Uruguay. My mother, wife to an Uruguayan man, has claimed her citizenship, and because of that, I now have it. I have lived in Oklahoma all my life, but I speak Spanish quite well and know some of the Uruguayan culture through my stepfather. Right now, I am not in a very nice situation with my finances, and I want a fresh start, so I plan to move to Uruguay in March. I've never visited your country, and I'm a little worried about the transition. How is Mello? I have acquaintances in that city, so I'm thinking of living there first. I don't have many strengths, but I've worked for a year in a supermarket. What industry has the most opportunities for foreigners? He prefers to work in the fields or at least outdoors. So this was Google Translate from Spanish. I have a private pilot's license from the USA. Do you know how easy it is to transition to a Uruguayan license? I want to fly to the Andes one day. Thank you. The next post. How is the legality of informal beekeeping? I'm from the US and you can keep bees here without many rules. My cousin has some beehives in his garden and they produce a good amount of natural honey. I am moving to Uruguay soon and I want to become something of an amateur beekeeper. What I want to know is if there are any regulations or whatever regarding beekeeping. Thank you. And then in March 2021, he posts, Goodbye Oklahoma and good riddance. La Paloma. Transporting 200,000 bees across Uruguay is the experience of a lifetime. And there's a series of image posts showing... Hi, Jetmir. Are you going to transport 200,000 bees across Uruguay?
Oh, what's wrong? What?
He's got a lot of opinions. He's got a lot of thoughts on this one. Yeah, there's a series of image posts showing him flying out of Oklahoma, landing at La Paloma Airport, and driving, presumably with 200,000 bees behind him. What happened to the gourds? Yeah, we don't know what happened to the gourds yet. The gourds might have just died. Holy shit. Let's see. Demand for mead, the alcoholic drink in the U.S., question mark? Hey, America, I'm a former resident of Oklahoma and currently one of the largest beekeepers in Uruguay. I don't remember if it's Uruguay or Uruguay. I don't know if I've been saying it right, so I apologize in advance. The largest beekeepers in Uruguay by high volume. I'm looking for ways to market honey products as there is very little demand here in South America. Oh my god, no, his bees! God. He fucked up. He fucked up. I'm looking for ways to market honey products abroad as there's very little demand here. Meat is obscenely easy to make and lucrative profit-wise. No cursing. Eddie, thank you so much for the no cursing redeem. I will try my best, but this man makes me want to die. So I will do my darndest. Oh yeah, the skeleton duck is still unclaimed. If anyone would like the skeleton duck. Ooh. Well, do you want it, David?
Yes.
Okay. Well, since no one has claimed it yet, we will... Oh! No claimed it. You weren't in chat. We give it to no. I'm a woman of my word. Eddie, thank you so much for the yeet. There's something really funny to me about the duck being named No, and it's dead. I'm sorry, that's a little funny. But David, you gotta type in chat. You gotta abide by the rules, okay? You gotta abide by the rules. The rules are rules. Alrighty, so. Would anyone be interested in switching over to mead from beer if it were substantially cheaper? Labor and packaging costs are essentially negligible down here. Thanks. His next post reads, about to upsize my apiary. What's the best layout for my hives? My humble apiary near Melo, Uruguay. And he shows his beehives before and after spreading them out and organizing them. Let's see. And then here comes the post. Today I fucked up by importing bees to Uruguay. This has all been happening over the last few weeks. I think this is our conclusion, by the way. This has all been happening over the last few weeks. But I've just gotten back to the States and had time to take it all in. So he's not in Uruguay anymore. First, some context. I'm a grocery store employee from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Over the COVID pandemic, I was burnt out and acting impulsively. I made some risky investments which destroyed me financially. Sick of my mundane life in the Great Plains with my economic mobility out of reach in America, I decided to move to Uruguay where I had citizenship through my stepfather. I figured the small amount of savings I had managed to keep would go further in South America, and I'd be able to start a modest business. I'd recently read a book about beekeeping and had this romantic image in my head of a life out in the country. Fucking Vanna is just cruising, by the way. Oh, I wasn't supposed to swear. Damn it. No more swearing. No more being a bad noodle. Whee! Okay, sorry. I will be a good noodle, all right? Jetmir's on my lap now, and he will make sure I'm a good noodle, okay? I think one of my babies died, by the way. Remember how I had duck babies? I think they're fucking... God. Anyway, so I recently read a book about beekeeping and had this romantic image in my head of a life out in the country, tending to my hives and selling honey at the local farmer's market. The problem, I had no money or technical know-how. That'll do it. I found a solution which I believe could solve both of these. I entered an informal agreement with an ecology professor in Montevideo, which I believed was binding. This was my downfall. In exchange for letting his grad students conduct research on my cousin's farm in Cerro Largo, he would pay me to import Apis cerana honeybees from Myanmar and show me how to set up an apiary. These bees had never before been farmed in the region, and he believed it could make an interesting research paper. The bees arrived quickly, and we soon had a respectable apiary established. Bees don't usually start producing honey for at least a year, so I was mostly spending my time helping my cousin with his other farm projects, usually trying to find a part-time job in Mello. Things seemed to be going well until the professor and his team stopped showing up. I tried contacting him, but he wouldn't return my calls either. A few days later, 2 MGAP agents showed up and informed me that I was under investigation for the illegal importation of an invasive species to Uruguay. Oh no! I explained my situation with the university, but I think it was the professor who had turned me in. Of course, the word of a respective ecologist was taken over that of an American who had arrived in the country 2 months prior. Turns out the bees had shown up at a few other farms in the area. Authorities were concerned they could destroy the local colonies, which have already been on the decline already recently due to climate change. I was in over my head, so I ran. So there's the ecological concerns popping up. I arrived at the airport paranoid out of my mind. Even though I was most likely in for nothing more than a hefty fine, I fled like Frank Abagnale. I don't know that reference. I boarded a flight to LA and landed in the US with $14 in my bank account. My friend was able to Venmo me $100, which unfortunately wasn't enough to get to Tulsa. I found a flight to Seattle for $75 and took it without thinking. I am now writing this from the train out of the airport. God help me. TLDR. I imported an invasive species of honeybees to Uruguay and got in trouble with the authorities after a university professor ghosted me. Okay, jeez. So one of the comments says, "Hi, I'm an Uruguayan scientific researcher and I've been working with bees for the last 20 years. Can we please get in touch? I need to talk to you. If this story is true, it can cause an ecological disaster in our country. We can prevent this, but we need to find those colonies." To which he says, "You will go to Bondi, to Cerro Largo under the tallest palm tree. Within a 40-kilometer radius of Mello, you will find a telephone. When you have it, call me." Why is he so dramatic? Yeah, why would he go to Seattle too? Like, there's so... What? The next post. I am hereby claiming Seattle for the state of Oklahoma. The Emperor is back. Images of OOP arriving in his new home in Seattle, then promptly finding himself back in Tulsa. Another post in August 2021. Using an ant farm to generate encryption keys. God, it just keeps getting worse. I was recently sent a post about a guy talking about using an ant farm to generate random numbers for encryption keys, which he could supposedly sell to companies for a profit. I know there was a company that did a similar thing with lava lamps. Is this viable? If so, what kind of algorithms would I need to use? How much do companies pay for random numbers like this? My man never learns. He does not. Oh my God. He does not. Ooh, new duck. He's never. This one's just green. Yeah, this, oh my God. Let me take a sip of my soda. This is stressing me out, bro. Okay. Transporting ants across the country, and then, plus gourds. The gourds make their reappearance! The gourds are back, baby! The gourds are back! Why can't he just get a normal job? Because he's not like other girls. The supermarket life was too mundane for him. He had to meet... The supermarket life wasn't cutting it. Ecological terrorism was the only answer. God. Tony Kruger Persona 5. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, when did you come in? When did the gay duck come in? Oh, we have a few ducks waiting to be claimed. We'll start with gay duck. Does anyone want the gay duck? But anyway, that's... Jeez Louise. Is my duck still alive? I don't know. Let's go check before we finish the story. I actually don't know if the story is close to being finished. Yep. There you are. There's your duck. But yeah, we have, this duck is unclaimed, and there's also a green duck. There's a gay duck. I should have waited. I didn't know. I've never seen the ducks in this game before. So we're learning new stuff every time. Which, by the way, do we want, like, I really like doing the ducks for the Reddit streams because I think it's, like, really fun. Do we want to keep our duck pond, or do we want to start each new Reddit stream with a duck pond? Am I even alive? I think I saw you, Saku. Let's see. Because if your duck died, you do get to... Yeah, there you are. So... I think we ran out of chatters. I don't know. Same as Jordan B. Peterson. We'll see. But we'll leave him here if anyone new comes in and would like to claim a duck. We have the green one, and we have the gay one. But yeah, next time if you want, we can keep our duck pond, or we can reset it for next time. Start each stream switching maps. Okay, I think that'd be a good idea. But let's continue with the story and see the return of the gourds. The return of the gourds. Okay. Let's see. I'm currently negotiating the purchase of a 120-gallon ant farm from an amateur scientist in the Pacific Northwest. Oh my god. I live in northeast Oklahoma and have no car/money. I was wondering if USPS or FedEx transports ants considering the sizable risk of infestation. Also, can they survive on a long journey like that with no food? And then, the next paragraphs. Can ants eat gourds? I'm currently growing some and thought it could be a low-cost source of nutrition. We come full circle. We come full circle. Okay. Then, next post. Need ride to Seattle. Would anyone be able to give me a ride to Seattle next week? I need to pick something up there and have no car. I'd be willing to pay for half the gas, and I'm also a formidable DJ. This cannot be real. This cannot be real. A formidable DJ. In parentheses, hope you like Argentinian rock. PM me if this sounds like a fair deal. Thanks. Edit. Found someone. So he did find someone to give him the ride to Seattle. To Seattle, Washington? Are you high? Get a plane ticket. I can't bring a massive ant farm back on a plane, Nimrod. If it contains a queen, you technically can't bring it back at all. Ants are considered invasive species, and queens aren't supposed to cross straight lines. Not to mention, that only offering to pay for half the gas on a 30-hour car ride with a complete stranger is laughable. I know that's technically the case, which is why I can't bring it on a plane. So you're just straight up hoping someone will help you break import laws without even telling them. That's messed up. Never mind, just notice who you were. Get out of here, troll. Okay. Oh, good night, Torn. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's check on your duck. Before you go, how's your duck doing? Where's your duck? The gay duck just went over there. Where's your duck? There's Jingle. Where's Torn? Torn, did your duck die? Oh no. Torn, are you fucking dead? What the duck doing? Torn, I think your duck might be dead. Oh no, your duck's on the bottom. There you go. Your duck is not dead. It's just sleeping. It's just sleeping. But welcome in, OST. We currently have 2 ducks available for grabs. We have, one of them was a green duck and one of them was a gay duck. But yes, your duck is alive. Kumbaya. So we have the green duck available for grabs, and we have the gay duck available for grabs. So pick your poison. As we read this Reddit post about a man breaking import laws and smuggling ants. So, let's see. Yeah, so they call him out being a troll. And now there's another Google Translate post. This is pawn shop Sonic side in parentheses. I am in Nogales, Sonora, and need to locate a pawn shop immediately. It would be also very useful if someone knows where passports are sold, ideally Canadian or German, because mine was stolen. Thank you. Okay. Spent my last day in Mexico City gourd spotting. Some beautiful varieties, but couldn't bring myself to buy any. And then he posts 3 images of gourds in Mexico City. Commenter, Gourd Man is alive. We were all worried about you. What's the next adventure? And he said, yep, I'm alive. Recently came down from a 6-month bender in Mexico City. Just got back to Oklahoma and looking for something new. Probably gonna go back to working at the grocery store in the meantime, though. Yeah, ideally anything but American. My brother in Christ, you are from Oklahoma. Jesus. Okay, let's see what's next. Any Turkish Okies know where to get salep? I'm trying to learn how to make dondurma so I can practice ice cream juggling, but I can't find anywhere nearby to get salep or mastic. I'm probably not saying that right, and I apologize in advance. How to become an ice cream juggler. I'm an entrepreneur from Oklahoma looking to open a Turkish ice cream shop in my hometown of Tulsa. Okay. I really think there's substantial demand for it in the United States, but practically zero supply, at least in the Great Plains region. I've been working on making my own recipe for dondurma using American ingredients, but when it comes to doing the juggling trick, I'm completely incompetent. I am planning on coming to Turkey in a couple months to hopefully learn this art form. Is it possible to become an apprentice of an ice cream vendor? How should I go about learning? Thanks. And a commenter said, I never thought of this. I assume it's taught by apprenticeship. And then he makes another post. Yeah, the gourds have not been mentioned since, his gourds at least, have not been mentioned since the ant thing. So I don't know what happened to the ants or the gourds. Oh, what happened to Pat Mrs. Cowduck? I want to know if you know. I would like to know. I can't stop thinking about it. It says, another post, thoughts on Turkish ice cream. Hey guys, I'm thinking about opening a Turkish ice cream shop and was wondering what y'all would think. Thanks. Commenter 1, I would start off with a cart if possible. I don't know what makes Turkish ice cream special and what issues a cart or truck-based platform would cause. However, overhead on a cart/truck is significantly less than brick and mortar. You can start small, and if you make a big enough splash with your marketing and product, I can see it being very successful. AKA stable income from loyal customers and hype will bring the income needed to be more successful. My alien duck came in a UFO, so maybe that's what stole it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, honestly. But what do I know? I'm just some jerk on the internet. Good luck. Another commenter says, I'd go if there were vegan options. Another commenter said, I've never had it. I've only seen the videos of guys teasing kids taking it away from them on the street. I'd try it though. Commenter 4 says, I love mastic, so I'm down, but it's an acquired taste. How strong does that come through? And then, another post, best on Dondurma in Aegean region. Again, I'm probably butchering this. I apologize. I don't know Turkish or anything about Turkey at all. I apologize. Let's see. I'm coming to Turkey in a few weeks to hopefully learn how to make and juggle dondurma. I am planning on mostly traveling through the Aegean region due to its geographical resemblance to my hometown of Oklahoma. Okay. And was wondering if any town around here is particularly known for its ice cream. Also, is it really true that anything goes in Izmir? Then he makes another post crossing the Bosphorus in Istanbul in search of ice cream, finding some interesting flavors for the shop I'm opening. Getting time to dip to hunt some monsters. Oh, well, thank you so much for hanging out, Zia. I hope we'll check in on your duck before you go. How's your duck doing? Where's your duck? That's Cheez-Its. Where's your duck? There he is. There he is. Beautiful. Okay. Well, thank you so much for hanging out, gamer. I hope you had a good night, and hopefully we will be able to finish this story soon, because it just, I feel like it's gonna get worse before it gets better. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. There's a post of him trying ice creams in Turkey. Dream came true today. Started training as a dondurma salesman in Turkey. Oh, well, good for him. There's an image of him working as an apprentice with his face blacked out. Does anyone have experience with a startup visa? Okay. I'm an entrepreneur from Oklahoma who recently spent a month in Turkey learning to make and juggle dondurma. Oh, good night, Nick. Thank you so much for hanging out. Please show my floral mallard. Where is he? Here he is. Looking so dapper. Look at his little flower. It has a face on it. That's so cute. But good night. Thank you so much for hanging out, gamer. I appreciate it. But yes, I'm an entrepreneur from Oklahoma who spent a month in Turkey learning to make and juggle dondurma. I originally planned to open up a brick and mortar dondurma parlor in my hometown of Tulsa, but I've been held back by upfront costs. I'm thinking I've been unable to secure a bank loan to start my business. Gee, I wonder why. And so I've had to reassess my plans. Instead of a shop, I'm thinking about serving my ice cream out of a cargo bicycle like this. Unfortunately, apart from a few expensive cities like NYC and Seattle, the U.S. is extremely unsuitable for this business model due to a century of car-centered urban planning. I mean, that's true. I've heard businesses like this are not only viable, but common in the Netherlands, and so believe your country is my best option to pursue my goals. I'm also increasingly disillusioned with Oklahoma and American politics, and would like to leave before the 2024 election if possible. Does anyone have experience with startup visa for entrepreneurs? I think my business idea would count as innovative, but I've heard that Dutch people are particularly closed-minded about foreigners. Also, if I'm being honest, I'd mostly like to move to the Netherlands to go back to university and get a proper career in tech. Would I have to keep my business operating in order to remain in the country? I plan on visiting / unofficially moving to the country in a few weeks, so would appreciate any advice you have on for applying this visa. Thank you. Commenter says, I don't know anything about the startup visa, but your plan is really out of touch with reality. It sounds like you've done shockingly little research on this. Oh yeah, Jingle did Look at Jingle! Look at It's all hers! You go, girlfriend. It's her world and we are all living it. That's so cute. Moving to the Netherlands is nothing like moving to another state. You are not a member of some privileged class as an American. You do not have the right to live or work in the Netherlands. Getting any type of residence permit takes months to years of preparations and thousands of euros at minimum. Oh, did we get a pink duck? Ooh. What a beaut. All right. Few ducks up for grabs. If you get the knife duck and it can pop the float and give you an achievement. Ooh, good to know. David, do you want the pink duck?
Give me that duck.
All right, that's your duck, babe. There you go. I'll write your name, David. There you go. There you go, David. Oh, Apple just squirted on you. I'm sorry. That was what? Wait. Hello, sir? Okay, you're good. You're good. Whee! Okay. Anyway, back to him getting ratioed. Just skimming the requirements for the startup visa suggests it will be difficult and expensive. Your idea will probably not qualify as innovative. It does not sound like you have enough savings to live in the Netherlands for a year. It seems unlikely that you'll be able to find a facilitator willing to fund your stay. There's basically a 0% chance that you can unofficially move to the Netherlands when you visit. That is not the way of it. That is not how immigration works. If you try to illegally stay, you can say goodbye to any chance of getting legal status or a visa in the future. The Netherlands is in the middle of a countrywide and absolutely crippling housing crisis. You will not find someone willing to rent to a foreigner with no income and no realistic plan or prospects of getting a residence permit. I do not mean that it will be difficult. I am trying to tell you that it is hopeless. Expats making 6 figures struggle to even get apartment viewings. The Dutch are not particularly close-minded about foreigners. It sounds like you don't even know anything about the country you're unofficially moving to in a few weeks. Going to Dutch university is your realistic avenue into the country, but it will cost you roughly 10 times more as a non-EU national. Again, this takes years of planning. You cannot just show up. And then the OP says, the Dutch are not particularly close-minded about foreigners. Tragically, you have disproven this statement with the very premise of your snarky comment. Also, with regard to the unofficial immigration problems, could you explain to me why the following plan won't work? I have dual U.S., Uruguay, and... He fled! He fled a country! You can't flex that! Oh, God. I have dual U.S. Uruguayan citizenships and carry 2 passports. I could simply enter the Netherlands with one, stay for 3 months, then take a day trip to London and re-enter with my other passport. Oh my God. That's not how that works. Hello, Algo. Would you like the green one? Welcome. This man on Reddit is stressing me out, but I believe the green one and a rainbow one is up for grabs. There's the rainbow one, so... Oh, and there's a brown one, too. So just let me know which one. This cactus one. Hi, Stevie. Welcome. I've been hardcore lurking. What did I miss? This man is stupid. You want the rainbow one? All right, Algo. I got you. There's this man that keeps making stupid investments, and it bothers me. But Stevie, we have 2 ducks that you can have. You can have the one with little cactuses on it, or you can have the green one. So let me know if you would like to claim either of those ducks, because each of these ducks is claimed by a member of chat, and I think that's very sweet. But it started, this man illegally fled Uruguay by importing 115,000 bees, and he also made an investment and lost his life savings to the gourd market, and now he's trying to illegally immigrate to the Netherlands, arguing that he has 2 passports, so that should make it work, which is, oh boy. And now he's trying to start a Turkish ice cream business as someone from Oklahoma. So there's, oh boy. If I'm missing anything, chat, please help me fill it. Yeah, and there was the rhodium, and he spent $4,000 on what he thought was rhodium that just turned out to be fool's gold, so... This guy's really fucking stupid. I know I'm not supposed to swear, but God. This all happened in the duck game? Yeah, the ducks are helping us get through this. Okay, the ducks are getting us through this. Did you lose money on gourds that import illegal bees to Uruguay and then have ants take over state lines? Yeah, that's what's been happening during duck games. So this and the cactus duck are the ducks left right now. Okay, so now he's trying to move to New Zealand. Hi. Would like to note he doesn't say hi, he says hoi. Hoi, I'm an entrepreneur from Oklahoma who's moving to the Netherlands in about a week. I'm hoping to start a Bakfiets-based Turkish ice cream business. Over the past few days, I've been researching the best city in the Netherlands in which to base my operations, and would really love some advice from you guys. In the United States, ice cream stands are commonly associated with beach towns, and I imagine it's similar in the Netherlands. However, I have come to realize my product is both niche and seasonal in nature, and because of this, I believe staying in a single city would be unsuitable. Instead, I am planning to travel between 4 or 5 cities during the week on a fixed schedule. Not only would this let me build a larger customer base, but also generate hype for my product and efficiently generate capital. Perhaps each town would have a weekly Donderma Day celebrating my arrival. Looking at the map, it seems like the Zeeland province. Oh, it's not New Zealand, it's the province of Zeeland. The Zeeland province has the best geography for this business model. While it doesn't have any large cities, it appears to have a high density of small beach towns I would easily be able to cycle between. I gotta drink some water, bro. Let's see. Furthermore, its rural character would make it easier to camp overnight, as I'm unlikely to have a permanent home at first due to lack of citizenship and the current housing crisis. He's still planning on moving to New Zealand, knowing he will be homeless. Mind you, illegally moving to New Zealand. He is voluntarily, illegally moving to New Zealand. God, I hate this guy. Can anyone who's been to New Zealand corroborate the soundness of this plan? Are there any cities in particular you would recommend? Thank you. Commenter. You know that the Netherlands has long, cold winters which start in a few weeks, right? And Zeeland is basically empty during wintertime. Camping outside campgrounds is illegal, and in winter, very cold. Sounds like a bad idea all around, especially when just starting next week. With Turkish ice cream, you would probably have a higher audience during winter when selling in places with a high Turkish population. Then he lists a few places. Your plan sounds better for Spain or just Turkey when trying to start during wintertime. And then the OP says, do you really think the camping laws will be enforced considering the current housing crisis? Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Wait, no, it gets worse! The next post needs someone to assume monthly payments on a large waterbed. He bought the waterbed, guys! Oh my god. Hey guys, I recently bought a large waterbed mattress, 80 inches by 85 inches, on a monthly payment plan. However, due to unexpected circumstances, I am now leaving the US for the foreseeable future. I decided to give the mattress to my mother in Sand Springs, and she has grown quite fond of it. Unfortunately, I am unable to keep up the monthly payments, which are $174 a month, which lasts until July 2024. This was posted the 13th of September 2022, by the way. I was wondering if anyone would be able to pay 85% of this in exchange for getting the bed at the end of the contract. I expect that by then, I should be able to buy my mother a replacement in cash. The mattress is of excellent quality and extremely comfortable. Thanks. He always ends his post just like, thank you. It's like, my guy, you are about to get ratioed. Commenter. You want someone to pay 85% of the cost of a new mattress in exchange for your promise to give it to them in a couple of years after the new has worn off? Really? He says, in return, 85% is a fairly conservative estimate for the value after 2 years. Waterbeds suffer from very little depreciation due to their novelty. Commenter, are you aware of how abusive this is? Do you really think this is okay? Abusive? What are you talking about? I'm not coercing anyone to a predatory loan, simply offering an unorthodox deal on a spectacular mattress. Then, here we go. Does NS really check if you're 18? Hello, I need to take a train tomorrow from Lissingen to Rotterdam to hopefully purchase a Bakfiets. Unfortunately, I cannot afford the 50-euro round trip cost. I was hoping to get the 18-year-old ticket. I am 26, but don't look that old. I was wondering why are the odds I could get away with this, and what is the fine if I'm caught? Thanks. First comment. Dude, you're 26. Get a job. I just moved here to start a business, but have limited assets for the time being. I'll be able to buy a real train ticket soon enough. Dude, it's great, and I hope that your business will flourish. Sincerely do. But just moving to a country and asking how to avoid stuff is a really bad way to start off, especially when the country is seriously missing labor, and getting a job that would pay you a ticket in a day is as easy as it can get. I don't have a work permit, unfortunately. So you don't have a work permit, but you already have a business and are waiting until it's profitable? Sounds illegal! And then the next post. jobs that don't require a work permit. So he's in the Netherlands right now. He did make it to the Netherlands. Oh my God. Hi. I recently moved to the Netherlands to start a business, but there have been some contentions in my entrepreneurship visa application, and I am currently in a bit of legal limbo. I'd expected to operate my business informally until the paperwork went through, but I've been unable to finance a bakfiets without a Dutch bank account, which I can't get without a home address. Of course, I can't afford rent here until my business gets going, so I'm essentially locked in a catch-22 situation. I was wondering if anyone knew of volunteer opportunities here that provide housing and a stipend in exchange for work. After I graduated high school, I briefly worked in a hostel in Israel that had a similar setup, though in hindsight, I think the gig was pretty under the table. I'm currently stuck couch surfing and camping in parks, so would really like to find something soon, ideally in Zealand or South Holland. And then he says, thank you. Commenter 1. You mistyped illegally. You spelled it as informally. Commenter 2. This is exactly what everyone has been telling you would happen. You aren't locked in anything. You created the situation by yourself, and you could have arranged all of these things before coming by doing extensive research, but you chose not to listen to anyone. Commenter 3. Based on what you did to expect to conduct business informally, aka illegally, in a highly bureaucratic country with a fairly high cost of living, you've been told by many commenters that this would not be possible. But here we are, and would you look at that? Ain't it the consequences of your own actions? You are either stupid or a troll. We told you a week ago that your business plan was a bad idea and it was still impossible for you to get started, so we all told you not to come. We predicted all these problems that you now have. Still, here you are ignoring everyone's warnings. You are now in a deep pile of shit and it's your own fault. No one here can help you. Take a few steps back and reconsider everything. How many? Oh my God. Okay, we're almost done. We are literally almost done. The last post from October. Government funds for cultural missions abroad. Over the summer, I spent a couple months traveling around Turkey to learn how to make and juggle ice cream. I operated a stand briefly, but the language barrier proved too grave an issue, so I decided to take my skills back home to run a Donderma business in the USA. Due to funding issues, I am now in the Netherlands, but I've run into similar problems. I just don't have enough money to get started. I was wondering if the Turkish government sponsors people like me trying to spread their Turkish culture abroad. He's not even Turkish. This is not the last post? Okay, I'll have to do some digging. I probably would need a grand total of 500,000 in currency, but I think I could easily repay that over the next decade by increasing tourism to God, he's so full of himself. Does anyone know if this is possible? What agency should I contact? Commenter, I don't think you can find sponsors. I would advise you to contact investors instead or take a loan. Commenter 2, casually asking for a decade worth of minimum wage. Try asking Greece. The last post was on November 10th. But I've marked this as inconclusive, so he'll at some point be back in Tulsa posting another harebrained scheme to get rich while only violating a few laws here and there. His current venture is being homeless and buying digital multimeters from AliExpress promos and selling them to local businesses. God, that was something. That really was something. Jesus. Well, we got another duck. Let's just take a moment and look at the ducks. Let's just all look at the ducks. Gamer, that was... AliExpress banned him for buying promos. Jesus Christ. What a day we had today, chat. Oh my God. Okay, well, thank you all so much for coming to stream today. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed the ducks. If we do more just chatting stuff, I'm definitely gonna bring back the ducks. I like the ducks a lot. And I hope everyone enjoyed getting a duck. What about the animatronic? Yeah, what happened to the gourds? Like, that was a fuck ton of gourds. Hi, Jolly, welcome. Unfortunately, we're wrapping up, but before we leave, would you like to claim a duck? We have the cactus duck. We have, what other ducks are available? I think we have a few more. We have green duck, the gourd board. We have tiger duck. We have red polka dot duck. I think there's a black polka dot duck too. Or maybe that is the black, yeah, that is the black polka dot duck. It's just the lighting. But you may claim any of those ducks you would like before we end stream. Because unfortunately we are about to end. Just because Reddit streams are very fun. But they do make my throat hurt from all the talking. So, gamers, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. I want to do more of these in the future, and I really enjoy the ducks. I hope everyone enjoyed the ducks. But gamers, let's figure out who we can send our love and affection to. So before that, though, while Twitch is loading up, if you would like to keep up with me, know what's going on, what's been happening, we do have a community Discord. I need to plan another community night for us. We've been watching Breaking Bad together as a community, and it has been a hoot and a holler. I also have a VOD channel. This VOD will be uploaded there. I also have a YouTube channel where I sing, and here's my other miscellaneous social media and all that jazz. But gamers, thank you so much for hanging out. Twitch is not loading for me. There it is. Okay, I just have to, well, there we go. Okay, cool. Who are we going to raid? We will go raid, let me see. We will go raid Millie. Millie raided us the other day. She's really sweet. She's playing Elden Ring, so we will go send her our love and affection. Let me make sure I spell her name right. Please cheer her on, as again, she's playing Elden Ring. I know that if I was doing that, I would also need that. But gamers, thank you so much. I will catch you. Yeah, Twitch is like being weird for me right now. It's not like showing me all my stuff. Wah! Thank you for the yeet. But our raid message, we're gonna do duck raid. Just duck raid. We'll keep it simple. But gamers, I will catch you on the flip side. Thank you so much for hanging out. Make sure if you join the Discord that you read the rules so you can get your eyeballs. Because if you don't read the rules and click the eyeballs thing, you won't get access to the server, and I want you to be able to see all the cool shit. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye, gamers! Don't make any illegal scams. Make good choices. Have a good week. Bye-bye.